Ready? 3, 2, 1, lift.
Oh.
Well, it's time for our third annual family Christmas camping trip. We're going to a piece of private property owned by a friend of ours near Tonka State Park.
In a quarter mile.
And we're
Turn
a quarter
right.
mile from the road, as you just heard. Well, I think this is it. He said it's a road that's barely a road, and then there's a pile of dirt blocking the way, and then we'll go camping back here. So this is the only map we have. It's a map on a post-it note that we took a picture of, and there's kind of three elevations to this property. There's the top where we are, right where that X is. This is the pile of dirt in front of us. And then there's the middle part, and then there's the floodplain at the bottom down by the river. He recommended that the best place to camp was here in the middle. So we're going to get our stuff out and we're going to follow this trail down and then go over and hopefully find the camping spot. We've only got one wagon and it's full. We don't want to make 10 trips with this, so we have a lot of hands. I'm going to make something so that we can pull it. I was going to use rope and do it more traditional, but then my wife suggested to use duct tape. And since we're running out of daylight, I'm going fast and easy. I'm making kind of an A-frame shape here, and we'll pile a bunch of lighter weight stuff on this and drag it. It should save time and energy. Do you want to leave the presents still? We found when we're traveling and camping and stuff, it's easier to just put all our clothes and blankets and stuff in trash bags. There's so many of us that we just throw it all together, and then when we get home we can just launder it all.
Maya, put the bucket in my face. Oh.
We're kind of hurrying because we're about to run out of daylight, and you know how whenever you try to hurry, nothing ever goes smoothly. It always goes worse, but it's such a gorgeous day out here. We could be out here in freezing weather and it's wearing t-shirts and sweating, so we'll get there. It's really pretty down here. These cedar trees and oaks and everything around. And we're in the Ozarks. And it's pretty rugged, but it's gorgeous. We're about out of daylight. We timed this a little bit wrong. I think our highest priority is getting our tent up. We've never set this one up before, so we need a little bit of light to do that with. I really think we should put it this way.
This is.
Go that way with it. But we don't have coats.
I already kind of.
Okay, Daddy. Okay, you wanna play?
Well, we got our tent all set up. It wasn't too hard. It is nice, and it's way bigger than our other ones. Like, this is half of it that we're in, and that's the half we're going to sleep in. Usually we'll have a fire, and we'll try to cook some supper or lunch, and maybe even explore a little bit on the first day, but there was no time for that today. So we're just going to have some kind of snack stuff and some. So we've got some bananas and grapes and chips and some lunch meat. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so we're going to do some new things and hopefully have some fun. Welcome to the Neil's Homestead, and this is our 2019 Christmas winter camping. Are you excited, guys?
Yeah.
Well, good morning. It's 7:30 in the morning on Christmas Eve. We survived the night. I think everybody did pretty good. A few people got a little cold, but we've got our campfire going. I just want to mention that we didn't clear everything yet. We will, but it's really wet, so it's not going anywhere yet. We'll have time to get it cleaned up to get dry. The temperature is 43 degrees. We've got a big breakfast planned, and I definitely need some coffee.
Oh, my hands are really cold. But we could share it. We could both do that.
Everybody's starving, so to keep the kids busy for a little bit, I'm going to string up a hammock so they can play on it while we fix breakfast. Kind of keep them out of our hair. This space is a little short across here, so I'm shortening the hammock by wrapping it around a little bit. Hopefully that works. Okay, now the test. If it'll hold me, it'll hold them.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll just stay here and wait for my wife to cook breakfast.
Can I try?
You're not really.
Come on.
It's the end of...
Daddy, are we gonna roast marshmallows? Other shit. Well, guess what? Is tomorrow gonna be Christmas?
Everybody thinks they're dying of hunger, and it's already about 10 o'clock. So we're rushing to try to get yummy bacon ready.
Mommy, this one got ripped. I want people bacon. Mike, I'm gonna drop the egg.
Well, we finally got all the food prepared, and we're going to eat, but first we're going to pray. So let's bow our heads, guys. You can find the plates, I'll eat too.
Don't choke on food.
There.
The sun's finally hitting our campsite. It's really quite pleasant. I'm not even wearing a coat. And I bet it won't be long till everybody else sheds theirs too. Alright guys, so we have our tradition of who cleans up the mess. We all made the mess, but somebody gets to clean it up. So we have previously used a Pop-Up Pirates game, but we've misplaced it, so we have a different one this time, Jumpin' Frogs. The way we're going to do this is we have the little frogs that you press and they jump, and you have to land them in the pond. If you get one in the pond, you have 2 tries, you're safe. If you don't,
Then you're
then
clean.
you have to help clean up.
I call going forth.
We're going to put water, because frogs have to land in water whenever they jump in the pond.
Or else
So
they'll
that
die.
it's more fun. Here's the line. We're going to start with David. 2 shots, David. Oh, yeah, I guess that counts. Okay, David's safe. Next is Maya. Choose your frog, Maya.
Oh, you're gonna jump too far.
Oh, okay, try again.
You have to shoot it farther, Maya.
Go, Maya. Oh, the frog jumped over the pond.
That was way too far. Did that count?
Nope. Maya's the cleaner. Next up is Micah. Sure you want to wear gloves, Micah? Ready? Oh, so close. Oh, Micah is also a cleaner.
It goes too far. You have to get one of the spiny. Timmy, you need to switch back a little bit.
Oh, Timmy is also a cleaner. And now, Daddy needs to land one in the pond so he doesn't have to clean. In the previous, I think it's 3 times we played a game to do this, it was a random chance game, and I've lost all 3 times. So I better land one of these so I don't have to clean this time. Boom! Oh. Yeah! It's Mommy's turn.
Hey. On the line.
Are you sure you want to go uphill with it?
It's like right there.
That's too close.
That's a cheater. That.
I guess Mommy's safe. No, but there are 3 cleaners. Hooray! Start cleaning, guys. Go.
Okay.
No. Done. And David and Mommy.